Hello, everyone. My name is Chelsea Rosales, and today my ICA presentation will be on 4Ocean in Japan. Here is our agenda for today. We're going to go over the company as well as touch a few key points and with the conclusion and our references. We're going to start with a quick video. So give me one moment.
Of this stuff that looks like sand and rocks under my feet are actually single-use plastic. An estimated 16 billion pounds of plastic enters the ocean every single year.
Plastic pollution going into the ocean, and it's just miles and miles long.
And with plastic consumption on the rise, that number's only going to increase.
The truth is, we're facing a global plastic problem. Our industries, commerce, and lives rely on plastic, much of it being single-use. Plastic doesn't break down, it just breaks apart, meaning that all the plastic that was produced still exists in some shape or form today. It didn't used to be this way. We weren't always this reliant on plastic. And more importantly, we don't have to be so dependent on plastic moving forward.
It takes a community to come together and demand change.
We're proud to be a part of the growing movement toward a more sustainable planet. In 2017, we launched 4Ocean as a way to make a difference and engage coastal communities to help clean the oceans. We started selling bracelets, and for each purchase, our full-time captains and crew would remove 1 pound of trash from the oceans and coastlines. Together, we've removed millions of pounds of plastic from our oceans and coastlines, and we're just getting started. Now, we're expanding with upstream solutions to combat the ocean plastic crisis by reducing the inflow of plastic into the ocean.
This includes helping change plastic consumption habits on land, influencing governments and corporations to make systemic changes, and working with clean ocean nonprofits to advance their important missions.
Our love of the ocean is what ignited us to take action, and it's what keeps us moving forward. We've seen the kind of work it takes to end the ocean plastic crisis, and we're stoked to find solutions that help keep our oceans and coastlines clean for this generation and the next.
Together, we can change the tide of plastic pollution.
Moving on, we're going to touch base on some of the cultural political issues arising with this transition. Now, as far as Japan goes, they demonstrate a high context culture. The people in this culture of Japan communicate based on inherent understandings and have a general assumption that everyone is treated with respect, as well as uncertainty avoidance. Natural disasters and risk in business is a huge benefit factor in reasoning why transitions don't normally happen. As far as tsunamis, any natural disasters that occur play an important role in the culture of Japan. As well as for political, Japan is governed in pollution issues as well as policies in place to keep the country afloat as far as the waste collected. For legal matter, Japan has a moral and legal obligation to recycle. They implement this into their daily lives. They want the people of the country to know that this is something they need to do on the daily, so it can actually give our company a huge advantage into this transition. We're going to go over our SWOT analysis. Here we have our strengths. Our company is educated in the green industry. We're knowledgeable and we can network, moral obligation with Japan, as well as provide advanced technology. We will find ways to implement an eco-friendly service and products. That way we can create an eco-friendly business as well. For weaknesses, it's a competitive market. We're still a pretty small company, founded in 2017, so we're still fairly new. Not enough market sales, and we need more sales to pay workers. Without that, we don't have any workers. For opportunities, there is market growth and online marketing, especially in today's day and age with the use of the internet. Another big opportunity is the acknowledgement of climate change. As long as it continues, we will be implementing this service to Japan. Some threats would include increasing competition, changing needs, and high levels of uncertainty. For competitive advantage, in theory of absolute advantage, Japan represents a strength in production technology. Compared to the US, Japan's production technology is far more advanced than any other country in the world, making Japan a modern in economics. For environmental regulations, a green transformation is implemented in place. We want our company and as well as Japan's companies to implement a corporate social responsibility to the businesses. That way we can all create a green industry within our country. Now, Japan is so unique from any other country, which is why factor endowment comes into place due to its location and culture. For horizontal FDI, 4Oceans can produce the same products and services in the host country, just like Japan or any other country out there. As mentioned, location is a huge advantage in this case. We're going to move on to our monetary. Now, Japan is considered to be a considerable country. Now, they are wealthy, sophisticated, with world-class corporations, research finding, and technology. Now, we will examine these economic theories to determine its commodity between our suppliers and demand, our supply and demand within our business. It will ultimately benefit Japan's productivity. And with the federal direct investment, it will remain one of the components of government strategies that focuses on reviving the economy. In this case, Japan likes portfolios, likes to see investments and see what businesses out in different countries have to offer for their company because it will benefit them. We're going to move on to our international strategies. Now, in entering a foreign market like Japan, the location-specific advantage will provide opportunity in the geographic features. Now, here we have our map listed. We see here that there are roughly around 6,852 islands located surrounding a volcanic zone and a Pacific Ring of Fire. And then there's 4 main islands that make up 97% of the country's total land area. With this, it will provide the ability to innovate, to generate new innovation within each target, and provide a lot more products and services. With that being said, Japan and the United States have our relationship already built into place that will give our company a strategic alliance. Since we are neighbors, we're an ocean away. So in organization, 4Ocean's transition will show a transnational strategy in which we'll endeavor to be simultaneous, cost efficient, local responsive, and learn driven around the world, especially in Japan. We will also be promoting global learning, diffusion of innovation in many ways possible. Together, our companies will engage in global learning to reduce the use of plastic waste and build up the land and the ocean the way it should be. And then as well as the organizational culture of Japan will play a huge role because we want to distinguish between each country and create a relationship among each other since we will be partners. With that being said, I want to leave you guys with 3 main points. With this transition, the location will play a huge advantage for our company, considering the long island, the many ranges of coast available. Also, Japan has an established relationship with the US. They are constantly working together in a healthy competition to create innovation and new ways to reduce the plastic pollution crisis in our world today. As well as both countries understand the issue surrounding climate change. They acknowledge it, they see it, they want change. So we're all striving for this green industry, which is a great benefit for our transition. With that being said, we have here our references, and I want to thank you all for joining me today. Thank you very much, and you guys have a great day.